Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Probably a lot of the people that were helping are still over there too. But, oh, it was wonderful. Thank you so much. It was delicious. Well, I am a teacher, so I have to do this too, because teachers try to get you to think about what you want to be later on when you're bigger. Okay? Have you been thinking about it at all? Well, it doesn't mean if you say it now that that's exactly what you're going to be, because I remember when I was in school, when I was little, I had to draw around myself and then draw what I was going to be at least 2 or 3 different times. And one time I did it as a nurse, because my mom was a nurse. And another time I did it as a teacher. And I ended up being a teacher. So it's good to think about. So do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Fireman.
A fireman. How about you? I'll come back to you. A doctor. What about you? Okay. How about you? A chef. Cool. Did you help with lunch? Marine biologist. Wow. Pretty cool. Doctor. Okay. What about you? You know? Okay. How about you?
Princess.
You don't know? That's okay. How about you? What'd you say? Okay. Did you think? Or what was you? An army man. Okay. Okay, I had a couple say doctors. Who said doctor? You did? And did you say a doctor? Okay. Come up, you too. Okay. All right. We're going to put this on you. Put your hand on that. Okay, we're going to ask you to get scooted back a little. Here. There we go. Okay, so will you come on this other side now? Okay. All right. And okay. Don't touch yet, please. We'll show you what we're going to do here. Okay, and I need one more. Why don't you come on? I'm going to put this on you. You're going to be our head surgeon, okay? Not as in head, but the lead one, okay? All right. Okay, you guys come in the back so that the rest of the kids can still see, okay? All right, we have a person here. This is Sad Tad. We're going to hold him up so the big people can see him too. And Sad Tad is sad because he has heart trouble. Now, we're using this for an example, but is this really what your heart looks like? What does it look like? Do you know? Make a fist like this. Well, it's like a big muscle. It's sort of the size of your fist, and it's right there in your chest like that, okay? But we're going to use this just for example, okay? You're going to need to stay back a little ways, all right? Okay, now you 3 are the heart team, and you need to work together, one on each piece, to try and open up this heart puzzle to find out why Sad Tad has heart trouble. And you're going to find out kind of like what Jesus finds out when he goes inside of our heart. What is wrong inside, okay? So would you work together and each one of you do a piece? It's a 3-piece puzzle. Okay, 1 piece each. Okay, and then you can put your pieces down on the table. All right, now what do you see inside there? Just a bunch of trash, right? So would you do what Jesus does and take the trash out of Sad Tad's heart and just put it out to the side? Okay, don't let it go down on the floor, but just put it out. Oh. Yes, after all the garbage is removed. Can you sit down a little bit so then the people behind you can see? There you go. Yes, when you got all the garbage out like Jesus does for us, who's left inside? And do we want him inside of our heart? Yes, we do. And so, do you think that we want to keep the garbage in there? Who do we want to keep in there? Yes, and not only that, but once he has all the garbage cleaned out, Jesus is also very good at putting all the pieces, the broken pieces, back together. So could you show us what it's like? It's like to have to flip it. To have him put all the pieces back together for us. That one has to go back. And this one has to slide on. And this one was her piece, right? Oh, it is yours? Okay, slide it on. There you go. And now you can do that little one. Okay? Although one, oh, you did good. It's usually the trickiest piece of all. Okay, so now sad Tad has Jesus in his heart. Do you think he's sad anymore? No. But that doesn't mean that no hard times will come, because hard times happen to people even when they love Jesus. It's just that we live in a war zone in this world full of sin, and bad things happen to us whether we love Jesus or not. But one day he's going to put an end to that. And right now, when the sad things happen to us, we have him to carry us through that, and that's good news. So can you help flip his head there and show what it's like for him now that he has Jesus in his heart? Yeah, just flip it over there. There, now he's happy, Tad, okay? All right, now, would you come here? Come here. All right, and you. Okay, I want you to stand right here in front. You hold this one, okay? And you hold this one. Now get them close together. This one's going to represent us, and this one's going to represent Jesus, okay? All right, the closer we get to Jesus, the more closely connected we are to him, and then we can have his love and his power and his goodness flowing through to us. But what happens if we have to pull them apart? What happens if we break apart from Jesus? Do you know what happens to us? Heartbreak can happen, that's true, but what happens to the garbage? It comes back in. Do we want the garbage inside of us? So if we realize that has happened, what do we need to do? She's doing it already. We need to get back with Jesus and stick with Jesus. And if we will stick to... No, we're not going to pull apart now this time, sweetie. If we will stick with Jesus and keep sticking with him day by day, he can keep on crowding the garbage out. He can keep on healing the broken heart and the broken pieces. And then, but we want him to be happy, okay? And the more you stick with Jesus, the more you will find a happiness in spite of pain or sadness or hard times. And you know what else? You will also start having the feeling that you are so tight with Jesus that when he comes back, you know he's going to take you too, because he's your best friend. Okay? So show how we get back together with Jesus, because we don't want to pull apart from him. We want to get back to him. Show how that goes. Good. Thank you. You want to leave it that way. That's very good. And when you have that friend with you, Jesus, your best friend, and you keep sticking with him, you have blessed assurance, because you can know your friend has all the might and power in the world, and he's going to do everything he can to save you and rescue you forever and take you home to live with him. And that's good news, isn't it? That's blessed assurance. Thank you. You were great helpers. A good surgeon team here. Good heart doctors. Thank you so much. Good. Good. You can go back to your teaching. I think